Yes, Happy New Year. I am Shadid Eleazer, and welcome to Conversational Currency, the fastest growing platform that focuses on the value and importance of social skills for business in a digital era. Now, today, ladies and gentlemen, we have a very, very special guest. I want you to please introduce yourself, Angel, and tell us a little bit about your story.
I'm Angel Marie Monachelli, and I'm so excited to be here. Thank you, Shadi, for having me. And hello to everyone out there. My story. When I was 8 years old, I was diagnosed with dyslexia. Now, being diagnosed with dyslexia, you have that your whole life. But let's fast forward a little bit, because what happened way back then was they put me in special needs classes. And a lot of the students and even the teachers told me that I would never make it to high school, let alone go to college. And when my mom heard that, she said, "Don't you listen to them. You're special." And I listened to that. But yet, I hid a lot. It really was a very emotionally stressed time, because if someone asked me to spell something or do something, what happened was I wanted to hide all the time. Because I was embarrassed. I had shame about it. Because I didn't think I was good enough. So as we fast forward now to when I had a center, and being in that center helped me to connect to people that really felt stressed. And they wanted more from what they saw in their life. And what they saw in their life was a lot of depression, a lot of pain, and they wanted to step into their own power, but they wanted to be more confident. They want to make more money, more productivity, creative, and they wanted to be less stressed. So being in that center helped me to learn, and I'll say a little bit more. Go ahead, Shadi.
Well, yes, it's a fascinating story about the center itself. So please tell me how stress in relation to the center, what lessons did you learn in terms of operating the center and what it taught you about stress, both in yourself and also your clients?
What I saw is that common theme that everyone was stressed and they wanted to master it, because stress is a thing. It absolutely is a thing, and it is a killer, just like cancer. It really is. And we all know this, but in the West, a lot of times we just say, "Yeah, I'm stressed out." Yeah, but we don't realize that it's breaking us down and creating dis-eases in our life. So when I saw that in the center and the doctor said, "Hey, you're going to have a heart attack," so I really had to step back and go, what am I doing here? I'm helping all of these people, but yet I'm really stressed out. I have no system. I have no structure on how to deal with stress. And then I really looked at everyone else and it was like, wow, what happens if we master our stress? We can do anything. We're limitless. And that's when I went ahead and I closed the center. And I said, this is something that I want to really step into, because I've been doing it for so many years. But what I want to do is I want to create a book and have my message in that book, because that center and who I am about shining on, shining on, just to shine your light. You can't shine your light and be all happy if you're stressed, because it just breaks you down. And you also can't be in your passion, your purpose, can't be creative, and really step into your power and your playfulness, because we all want to be playful too, and have that time management until you release and master that stress. So how did I do it? I asked a lot of questions. I never, ever gave up asking for people's help. And that's a huge tip for anyone. No matter what, keep going and ask the questions. Be vulnerable, right, Shadi?
Yes.
Be vulnerable and be able to ask the questions and not, "Oh, I'm embarrassed to ask," because you get stagnant. It's time to just ask for everyone to help you, and keep asking. And what happened was is being able to create this book with dyslexia. Wow. There's a lot of times I want to throw this book right out the window. I really did. The computer, okay? Because it's so frustrating. It was very challenging. But yet I found a way because I never gave up on it.
Very powerful. Very powerful. Now, my audience consists of self-employed, full-time entrepreneurs and high-performance entrepreneurs. And in many cases, what keeps them up at night is the result of stress. How many of my audience deals with stress is just get over it, or I'll work through it, or I'll just keep pushing forward, and not acknowledging the fact that stress is a killer, a silent killer, a gradual killer in some cases, an immediate killer. What is your advice for the person who is going to wake up the next morning at 3 a.m. and just be almost overwhelmed with the stress that feels like a refrigerator is on their chest? How can you help them to alleviate that feeling?
A couple of ways that I give for tips, because it feels like this weight, and it's also internal, is create a shift in your life, which means it's recognizing the stress. And that is writing it down, because that's the biggest thing is we go, oh yeah, we know it. But when you write it, then you can take each one specifically and start to manage it, balance it, and then restructure it. And one of the hugest things is we have that self-talk that drives you crazy, right? I mean, it's just always there. We have 6,000 to 12,000 thoughts a day. 80% of them are negative. Huge tip out there. You think of something negative, oh, this isn't going to work. I'm not going to make any money. Oh my gosh, what am I going to do? Stop. And say 2 positives. I got this. I can do this. I'm doing this. This is going to work. It's out loud speaking. I know people might think you're crazy around you. However, it's the self-talk, changing the self-talk from negative to positive. And that's a constant, because we are always having thoughts. So that's one big key. But also, if you're getting up that at 3 o'clock in the morning, get up, write down, breathe, do something that will help you to shift it. Meaning, watch a video that you will laugh at, because the laughter, the smile, the breathe physically moves your endorphins. And I wasn't going to say dance, but at 3 in the morning, that might be a little rough. But yet really dancing, and that's why I love that song. I love my song, because it gets people up to shine. And they go, oh yeah, we are energy. I am energy. What are you doing with it? You're in this mindset, and it's shifting the mindset. How do you do it? Put a smile on your face. Laugh.
Yes.
Run around. Do something that's going to shift you physically, that helps the emotional, which helps you mentally. It's all connected.
Very, very good. Now, let's go into the song for a second. Take us through the creation of the song and give our audience the understanding of what your intent was for the song and how the song has been received, and kind of what changed in that process.
Okay, the beginning of the song, I had no idea I wanted to do a song. Then I did. And when I met Fizz Anthony, amazing recording artist and singer, and I met him, we just melted together. And I flew out to Las Vegas to his recording studio, and he said, you know what? You can sing this. And I'm like, I'm not a singer, oh my gosh. And that was another really out of my comfort zone, huge out of my comfort zone. And what happened was we spent 3 and 4 hours on the phone back and forth before I got there with all the lyrics. So it was really great, because in the lyrics, it says to smile, laugh, breathe. It has all of those points that are so simple, easy to do every day that really shift everything. And it's about shining your light. It's about stepping into the shine, but coming from the inner of who you are, that inner beauty, as I like to say, because everyone really does matter. And when they sing it and they get into, you got ambition, fire and soul, look within your heart, let your spirit flow. Ask for what you want. Show them what you got. Ooh. And then shine. Shine, raise your vibration. Just like we said, raise your vibration, laugh, smile. That creation with Fizz was amazing, and being able to step out of my comfort zone and then actually sing the song. And now what people are doing when I go to events and I'm in front of 100 to 200 people and I'm talking about stress, but yet I'm able to have that song come on and have them get up, they go, oh, I get it. I feel this shine that I am, them personally. And then being able to say, you can do this every day because it's a practice. Mastering stress is practice. Like practice tennis, like we practice anything.
Yes.
So it's very exciting to watch people. And I have a whole thing where I have moves to every, to the song. So people are like, they love to learn the moves when they're all up with me. So thanks for asking. It's just so, it's very fun, very fun.
Excellent. Now, for what it's worth, one of the key impressions that I gained from you when I met you in sunny Vancouver, Canada, is that you are 100% in alignment. It was almost like wow, this individual is just, she is who she is in a positive way. Now, that comes from knowing who you are and what you've overcome 1,000%. Now, for my audience, many of whom are just getting started and they have challenges with credibility and establishing who they are, or maybe they have a book idea or they're changing careers into going into their own direction and passion and have concerns about will they be received and or respected. What are your tips and tools for conveying the passion that's inside in an authentic way?
To step into the self-talk. That's the whole thing, again, is self-talking. Because when we look at ourselves and our confidence, our self-esteem, most people, and that's from counseling thousands of people, no matter what they look, what size they are, where they're from, whatever that is, we listen to other people, we look at society. And we also look what we see in our eyes in the mirror. And you know what? People don't look at that. They really don't. They see the energy, but they also see how we are with our tone, our smile. How are we? And I want people to understand out there that you can step into your confidence just by your mind and by changing your mindset about who you are. Now, how is that done? Again, I'm going to go back to self-talk, because our self-talk is huge, because our self-talk can bring us all the way down. And I'm asking you to start, and maybe that looks like affirmations, maybe that looks like writing letters, maybe that looks, there's many different forms of it, but one of the biggest ones is setting boundaries also. Because I have a boundary with certain people that I've already told them, I don't want to talk about that, because they become negative. Oh, but what are you going to do? No, we're not going to talk about that. Let's talk about this, and this is positive. One thing is if you notice, is I always talk positive and I'm in the now. Meaning, if you ask me, have you done this, this, and this? And I say, well, I haven't really done that yet. Well, no. I am doing this. I am creating this. I have this. So it's a positive talk. Everything is positive. and to stay in that confidence. But it starts in your mind first. It's a mindset and it's self-talk. So that would be my tip to everyone is find yourself 5 minutes, 10 minutes when you just get up in the morning, looking in the mirror and saying, you got this. You are the international, national, best-selling author, speaker, marketer, whatever that is for you, the greatest chef ever. They love me. Remember, what you say and what you bring around you, you create that energy.
Yes.
So I hope that answered that. Yes.
And then some. Now.
And then keep shining your light and keep saying, I mean, for me, it's shine on. Come on, Angel. Shine on. Shine on. Sometimes it is a, come on.
Yes. Now, you have a book. And this book contains each, let's say, section contains themes. And within those themes, there's subjects such as courage or trust, abundance, patience, and that serves as the foundation or the heart of joyful and effective living. Now, my question to you is, in writing the book, what theme resonates with where you are today in your life's journey that you would like to share with our audience?
What theme resonates with me? I think it's the playfulness. Because when we're playful, when we're joyful, for just a rose, for just going outside, even if you're in the very cold like you are, being able to go outside is to experience something different and look at it differently. And that's the theme, is playfulness. Because we in the Western, we don't play. We don't know how to play. We don't know how to have fun. We don't know how to laugh anymore. And that's why Shine, my dog, Shine, who's actually right here, she is on the cover because I put her in here because people want to know what a dog, if they look at that, they step into having more fun. Mm-hmm. And that's what it's about. It's about having fun. You can be totally stressed out and think you're having fun, but you don't realize how stressed you are. So the theme is play.
Yes.
And you matter. You matter.
Now, my dog Buster is totally going to watch the replay of this interview and ask me, well, Dad, why am I not in your book? So now we have work to do and put out the book and make sure that Buster Dog is on the cover. Thanks, Shine. Thanks, Shine. So,
yes, and the other thing is, this book is, you don't sit and just read the whole thing. It's like a workbook. You pick one and you read it, and you have an action step, and all the action steps are those simple ones that I just gave you. Laugh and smile and dance, but they all related to different things, like before you get in the shower, before you leave in the day, when you put your tennis shoes on or you put your shoes on, you do, and it gets you to do simple little things to change your mindset. To be able to master the stress, yes, that too, because you're shifting it. But it's only one. And I've had people get the book and they read the whole entire thing, everything that Shine says. I had quite a few people come back and say, I read the whole book, all 52, and all I did is look at what Shine had to say. I'm like, that's funny. That's very funny.
Shine's perspective is valuable, and it definitely is a key part of the book because it's creative. And for those of us who love our pets, it's a special bond that we all can relate to. And in our journey to change and grow and transform, for me, part of my major motivation for entrepreneurship, when I say one of my goals, people don't understand it, but I say my goal is to play 1,000 games of fetch with Buster Dog in 2018. So there's numerous things that have to go right in order for me to have the time to play 1,000 games of fetch. So using my relationship with Buster as motivation to run a more efficient business is a key goal of mine. So Shine's presence in the book and those sections in the chapters is just as important. So that makes it an even, now you have two perspectives, choose your own adventure. And that's what is great about it. Now,
well, thank you. And, you know, that's why I say playfulness, because that's what she's about. That's what people want. And that's the pets.
Yes, yes, yes. Now, where can my audience find more information about your mission and your work?
They can go to my Facebook page, which is Angel Marie Shines Speaks, and then also angelmarieshines.com.
Ladies and gentlemen, Angel Marie has taken us down the journey of understanding why stress in itself is to be taken seriously. It's not something that you just shake off or move away or work through, but it's actually a key hindrance to the joy that lies within. We've discussed overcoming adversity in terms of being diagnosed with something that doesn't go away, but finding the passion and the reason within, and the importance of encouragement from key family members and key centers of support in finding your voice and actually becoming a published best-selling author and leveraging the gifts as a result. We also covered when you know that you have a certain path and you may have success in a key area, but the voice in terms of, okay, the center is successful, but in order to truly live in my genius, let's close this down and let's go in a new direction and blaze a new trail. And having the courage to do so is what defines great leaders. And I want you to take these lessons and digest them as you watch the video again and again. And we also learn that entrepreneurship is not all about clients and sales, but the incorporating our loved ones and our furry friends in terms of pets. In one case, a best-selling book. And in my case, it's my chief motivation for how I run my business. Now, any closing thoughts that you want to share with this wonderful audience as we bring things to a close?
I'd love to share that you matter, and to shine your light is coming from within and being and understanding about mastering your stress so you can shine on. Shine on, shine on.
Ladies and gentlemen, this has been time well spent. And on behalf of Angel Marie, I am Eleazer, and this has been Conversational Currency, the fastest growing platform that focuses on the value and importance of social skills in a digital era. You could have been anywhere in the world, but you chose to spend time with us. And for that, I appreciate you. Thank you for tuning in.